Ulster have a nearly new coach in Richie Murphy. Has asked for patience as opposed to rampant expectancy. Ulster without their two first-choice hookers, Stewart and Herring. Ian Henderson back as captain. And new signing ex-Hurricane Aidan Morgan is at 10. No McCluskey or Hume. So a big evening for Jude Postlethwaite. May be expected to do the hard yakka that McCluskey usually does in the midfield. Glasgow, the champions lineup. 14 tries for Johnny Matthews last season. Grizzled Richie Gray in there. Rory Darge is a class technician. Watch out for Sione Tuapolotu, outstanding for Glasgow and for Scotland. Tom Jordan, top class last season. Kyle Stain is the captain. I remember that day very fondly indeed, Glasgow. If Ulster had managed to make it to that final, it would have been here in Belfast, of course. They were knocked out by the Glaswegians, the Glasgow Warriors, the Glasgow Nation in the semi-finals. On that occasion, Finn Russell was the Glasgow 10 that day. Question is, can the Warrior Nation back up what they achieved last season with a big juicy target now on their backs? And can the Ulster fans, with Ian Henderson leading them, remain calm as they look to the homegrown, not the foreign imports, to help blast cash-strapped Ulster towards a fresh dawn? It's going to be Glasgow to kick off, and it's the New Zealander Tom Jordan, who had an excellent season last season, who gets us underway. They played in round one here 3 seasons ago, a 9-try cracker, which was won by 6 points by Ulster, defending Glasgow, hammering their line in the last couple of minutes. Here's James Dobie. Glasgow playing with a lot of confidence, which you'd expect from the champions. Off goes Josh Mackay. Same back three as played in the final against the Bulls. Hands again, penetration again from Glasgow. And it is defensive desperation from Ulster at the moment. We've seen some quite weak defensive performances in the opening round of the URC. Plenty of holes in the Munster and Connacht defences. The same last night in the Edinburgh-Leinster game, and it's Ian Henderson who gives away the penalty right under the post, and 3 points would be the least Glasgow would deserve should they take that option.
Yeah, and it's an opportunity to see what the mindset is already, and we know exactly what they're going to do. They did it all last season. There's no way Franco Smith is letting his men
on the line then, please, Ulster.
Choose the post and go for the three. Just coming through there is Ian Henderson.
He scored 5 tries on his own against the Dragons in 2023. Is he on the end of this one as they pile their way towards the Ulster line? Up and over, can they get it down? Adam Jones says yes, and the Warrior Nation are already on the march.
On the march. We just see it, the shift drive. There it is. And then he comes, your man, Johnny Matthews. 14 tries last year. Another one on the opening night for him. His opening game. And that's just showing power, showing raw aggression, laying down a marker in the match. And Glasgow, superb.
Albeit Jamie Dobie, had to work around the player on the floor. And now Ulster, a good platform to attack from.
Timothy's pass to Doak. Here's Jude Postlethwaite in that McCluskey shirt. And off they go again through James McNabney, more like it. From Ulster, Nathan Doak pulls it back for Morgan. Good footwork from Morgan. Nathan Doak again. First time that Ulster have pressurised this Glasgow line.
Advantage 8, high tackle.
Dave McCann, Ulster's player of the season. There they go, Sullivan looks to pick up and go, gets a latch and a bit of help.
Onside black!
From his white-shirted
amigos. Offside.
Very much the direct route. Timothy's in there. Talakai tries to get over the ball to steal it back for Glasgow. Nathan Doak taken standing still by Dave McCann. It'll take a lot of power to get over from there on his own. And now here's an opportunity for Ulster.
Stay
falling
out.
over the line on their backs, but it's still there for the home side. Nathan Doak has Henderson. This time, is it?
Release.
Adam Jones looks closely. Not quite. Barrett, he's going to get held up there, looking like he ran into his own player. Can Glasgow keep the ball off the turf? They can't. Ulster done very well to get the ball to ground as Timoney goes in this time. Tries to shovel his way over the line. Max Williamson with the tackle, still can't get there. Ulster might think about width, they're dillying, they're dallying, they're not making decisions. Someone's got to make one. Barrett now. Glasgow defence is very sound, very purposeful. Ulster continue to go heaving away as Dave McCann waits. Kieran Treadwell is on his shoulder.
It's Tom Jordan again, putting his body on the line there. The number 10, he's had 2 or 3 great tackles. And look at him, just working away.
Now Nathan Doak does go wide, the pass is accurate. Mike Lowry, those dancing feet. He can't get away from Cancelier. Now it's Henderson. Matt Fagerson, brilliant there from Fagerson and Stafford McDowell. That is fabulous. Defending by that Warrior nation really was superb. Right across the line from the Scotsman.
Unbelievable defence from Glasgow. Bodies on the line.
Yeah, Glasgow never beat the Bulls 21-16 in that grand final at Loftus Versfeld. Cummings, Turner, Jones. 3 second half tries. Glasgow trailed 13-0 at half time against 50,000 fans. Toby to Talakai. Big beefy individual at over 19 stones, and Tom Jordan gets charged down by Aidan Morgan. Is he going to mark his debut with a try? The Glasgow defence scrambles back. Morgan to Lowry, great defence again, scything down the Ulster winger Nathan Doak. Eric O'Sullivan. Surely this time Ulster can get there. They need quick ball, they need a scrum half. Here's Morgan, yes, he's there. He was the man who made it happen. He was the man who finishes it all off.
And then it's the same man again, backs himself onto the plastic turf, and over he goes. Jude Postlethwaite with a nice delivery from the scrum half position. Brilliant from Ulster, but what a mistake. What a mistake from Glasgow.
I realised I was just running at his knees. It takes him a while to get a bit low. And you'll know more than anyone, Fez.
Tall enough to be a lock forward. Take the more traditional route, Glasgow. There's Dodge. James Dobie. Glasgow slowly losing their numbers. Not enough super glue, it would seem. Here's Jimmy Dobie. Dobie for Fenter! Crashing and hammering his way to the line. Ulster did well to stop him. And good defence again by John Andrews. Done some very important things in this first half for Ulster. Now Fagerson. Johnny Matthews sets it for Kyle Steyn. He almost manages to wriggle his way through the tiniest of gaps.
There is so much space out on the right. Oh, they don't need it.
They do not need it, and it's Fenter who gets there for Glasgow.
You got to admire the way Glasgow play. Coming back around against the green. Dobie, lovely offload. Hengo Venter's the man who gets the try, but he's the guy that gets him right over the gain line.
Just let me know and we can talk it through.
And it's just pressure, pressure, pressure. And you talked about the defeats that Ulster suffered last season. In those defeats, Robbo, especially here against Edinburgh early in the season, their set piece got obliterated. They got out-muscled. And Glasgow, they're sniffing it here tonight.
It was 11 years ago when they won by a single point. Much easier one this time for Tom Jordan. And Glasgow move back into the lead. Dobie, Matthews, Tom Jordan. That looked forward, was it? Ulster fans say it was. Now Dorge. Mike Lowry with a tackle. Play on, says the referee. That's Macbeth again.
No. Come on.
Sets it for the Glasgow scrum half. Oh, down the blind side, there's space there. Are they in this time? Stretching for the line and scoring Glasgow. A blizzard of brilliance down that short channel, and Rory Dorge scores the try.
I think the Ulster fans here asking, was that a forward pass? I mean, if the one earlier was a forward pass, and I say that might have been, but it's the way that Glasgow just build the phases. They know how to do it. You mentioned Tua Pilotu, he jinks and jives, he finds his way through, but then they find a platform to play off, and this is the one here.
Tom, is that pass okay?
Listening to Adam Jones there, I think he's asking, is that okay?
Many phases were there between the forward pass and the try. Can only go back 2 phases.
No, that pass is forward. No, that pass is forward. I've seen it on screen. No, we don't
Forward pass, try chopped off.
That's the last time now.
Found their own particular treasure island in Pretoria at the end of last season, beating the Bulls. And oh, great steal. Richie Gray gets up there. Fenter gets past one defender. Izuchukwu makes the tackle. Dobie.
Gregor Brown with a big carry.
Yeah, he spilt the ball though, and Mike Laurie sense of space downfield. Mackay is back there, does well to gather it. Takes on Laurie, goes past Laurie, goes through 3 Ulster men who looked a little bit like statues there. Gregor Brown carrying. Dobie once more. Now Tom Jordan, Kyle Stain runs into the belly of Cormac Izuchukwu, who's only spent time with the senior Ireland squad. Real prospect rated by Andy Farrell and the interim coach Simon Easterby, who'll take over for the Six Nations. Here's Cancelier, almost through. Now Tua Pilotu. So a really central role to play for this Glasgow team this evening. Johnny Matthews now. Xander Fagerson has made an impact off this bench, that's for sure. Here's Darge, now Fenter. It's all Ulster defence, it's all Glasgow attack. They can't quite find a way through. They're huffing and they're puffing like big bad wolves. There's an injury. Stuart Moore is down there. He looks in really bad shape as Glasgow makes some good metres on this near side.
For me, that's a penalty. I don't think there's anything more than that, and there wasn't any malice in what he was doing.
I'm at the screen, Tom, when you're ready.
None whatsoever. There wasn't a huge collision whatsoever, just trying to protect the ball. I'd be really surprised if it's any more than a penalty, but we'll wait and find out.
Okay.
Well, he's headed over to the big screen in the right-hand corner of the stadium. Adam Jones and his 2 assistant referees.
So we have head contact here, and we have foul play.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, okay. I just want to see now. So he's coming into the ruck, looking to bind onto his player, and there's head contact, so I'm thinking that's a yellow card offence, Tom. Yeah. As he's coming up, his head rises, which is the mitigation, so I'm on yellow card, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Adam.
Shanahan into space for Ulster, and the ball is not going to run the way Ulster might have hoped. Be careful, Glasgow, as Stockdale look to poach. Here's Timoney. Ulster last getting some ball in the right sort of positions. Here is Morgan, Ethan McElroy. He had Shanahan on his right hand shoulder. But Ulster are in the danger zone at last. Here's Izuchukwu. Experience being gained with more and more time in Ireland camps, whether senior or emerging Ireland.
18.
Crowd here at the Kingspan getting behind their side. Haven't heard too much of a roar so far in this game. It's Andy Warwick with the carry. Here's Shanahan, Izuchukwu held up short. Great defence by Fagerson. Sheridan.
Tackle!
Remember the Glasgow defence in a position like this in the first half. It was truly top class. Can they hold out again? Here's Warwick. Now Shanahan for Postlethwaite. Little pull back. Stockdale Up comes Cancelliere, he can't bring Stockdale down.
Relax.
Yeah, penalty advantage, Robbo.
No advantage. Number 18 line on
Back
top.
they go. All they need to do is kick the 3 points. Here we go. 13-12 in favour of Ulster.
You got the front pad.
He never made it to 60. You're always subbed off at 50.
John Andrew.
Maul.
That's the start they needed to this drive. John Andrews at the tail.
Once.
Herring and Stewart, mass providers in the 2 or 16 shirt for Ulster. John Andrew becomes detached, and it means, like wasps, Glasgow can pounce. Try and disrupt this Ireland drive, which has now become a little higgledy-piggledy. Well, they still have the ball, that's the important thing. Harry Sheridan with the carry. McNubney nose
onside
to the plastic. And this is
let it go, Black. White ball here.
A little period of pressure, something Ulster have really lacked in this whole game, is being able to build through those phases close to the Glasgow line. Like Timoney.
Ball is here.
Really good try-scoring record he has for Ulster in his time at the club. Glasgow holding out well, showing great physicality in defence.
Advantage halfway up the breakdown.
There's an advantage here to Ulster. The big men come in. Ulster still short. The ball's still there. Shanahan, can Ulster make the right decision this time and get over?
What is it?
Adam Jones is signalling that it will need a look as
knock it on to
the tremors rippled around the Kingspan.
Quick check with you, Tom. On-field decision is no try.
Oh, the on-field
has knocked it on.
No
and I'll
try.
go back to a penalty if need be.
So they'll need conclusive evidence here due to the referee's call.
There's no such thing as easing into the first game of the season, is there? Oh, what a game. There's been some absolute collisions out there as well.
Okay, it's on the screen now, Adam.
Yeah, okay.
Let's have a look. Definitely gets over. It's whether he gets the ball down.
He loses the ball, yeah, Tom.
Oh, he's lost it.
Yes, he does.
They've got advantage, haven't they?
That's what the penalty's for. Yeah. So the penalty is just where the player is getting up from now, okay?
Yeah, definitely lost in contact.
No try,
so
knock on.
Referee
We
was
come
right
back to the
there,
penalty
he made the
offence
right
here.
decision.
Number 7.
It's going to be the tap this time, isn't it? John Andrew. Lifts it back and
Short
over.
release.
Ulster go again. Short, the defence is heroic from Glasgow.
No hands.
It's a classic bum
Advantage.
fight between the two sets of
Time off a
forwards.
second. You're offside. Yellow card.
Ulster have a penalty from a very kickable position here. Here's McNabney.
Just keep the market pad.
Ulster right in the Goldilocks zone now, and it's McCormick, the replacement hooker. Shanahan is a Chukwu, great defence by Glasgow again on their own line. It's been one of the stories of this game. Tom O'Toole, the latest Ulster forward to be driven back, and now McCann goes. Glasgow have done it again, somehow managing to stop Ulster from getting over that white line. Is this the moment? Oh, Adam Jones, if he'd been on this side, he might have seen something different, or were Ulster short.
Offside.
Another advantage to Ulster. Picking and snuffling and truffling, and then McCann grounds the ball for Ulster. Their player of the season delivers at the most important of junctures in this game.
Sit down. Just the impact of a bench. Is it Chukwu, Harry Sheridan, Werner Koch, Andy Warwick there with the stable scrum, getting the penalty advantage off it.
Macbeth, Adam Hastings, and here is Kyle Steyn. Rory Darge finding some space on the outside. Phenomenal hands by Glasgow.
What a way to fire back. And look at this, Kyle Steyn. Rory Darge does so well not to get put into touch.
Red tee socks, so it's 68 seconds.
Fights so hard. I think it's a ball back inside to Ewan Ferry, is it? And then he manages to get the offload again. Lovely passage of play. Yeah, it is Ewan Ferry, the man that so nearly put Glasgow through in the Champions Cup last season when he had a score chalked off on the edge of a scrum.
It means Ulster would need more than a drop goal or a penalty to win. Needs to draw it in. Beautiful. Shows that experience, the Scottish international.
Somebody will make a bit of a dent.
Well, Richie Murphy was saying that the fans need to be patient with this Ulster side. They haven't got the cash now to bring in the likes of Pinar and Piatoy and Muller. It's the younger lads are going to have to do it. The more budget signings. But as you say, they're showing great control. Here are Ulster as they edge closer and closer and closer.
It's on, it has to be on.
Glasgow defenders fanning out to the left-hand side, trying to cover that hole. This time is it? Adam Jones looks closely. Shanahan, they're millimetres short of the line.
Unbelievable.
And they have done it. Ulster have found the magic dust to beat Glasgow.
What is this going to do for the next few weeks? Brilliant team try, the patience, and we haven't seen this all night.
And fair play to Dave Shanahan. He has made such a difference off the bench.
He has, he really has. We know the potential that Nathan Doak does have.
So my on-field decision is try.
Oh, it's going to be referred.
The ruck picked up and scored. That's my on-field.
Oh my goodness. Well, it took a long time for there to be a TMO referral.
It's coming to you now, Adam.
Suck all the energy out of this Kingspan crowd.
I've not seen anything clear and obvious there, really.
He has the ball in his hand.
Yeah, which he
then
does.
If tap goes, then he can make one move.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, Adam, try is good. I just wanted to clarify.
Boys, I'm going to explain it. We slowed it down because it was an important moment of the game with the last kick, okay? The player's in possession of the ball. He's allowed to then place it in one movement. The try is good.
Listen to this. You see, that's the officials. They didn't think there was enough tension. They just wanted a bit more, and they got it. Ulster's win stands. Well, the champions are beaten despite dominating for most of the game in all departments. But it was Ulster heart, the red hand, pumping hard at the end of this game to send the Kingspan crowd into delirium.